Hello, everybody. Uh, didn't think this through. Might have, should have, could have, would have. Maybe not done this on Super Bowl night, but I didn't say anything about it, so I got to follow through. And we'll probably end up with a big crowd. I know we'll be on here longer than the Super Bowl will be on, I think. And anyway, so let's see, let me get all my settings right. It's just me and Blue right now. Somebody else may join in. I sent out some invites, and we'll see. Usually somebody jumps in late. But for right now, it's just me and Blue, and I'll let Blue say a few words, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I've got really not too much of anything. I'm trying something new tonight. I got some prepper wine. The neighbors are, I don't want to say preppers, but he's definitely into guns and that type of stuff. He's making wine, and I went out and shoveled his driveway a couple times, and he gave me 2 bottles of it, and I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see if let's see what the alcohol content is of this. So I'm going to be drinking this tonight, and we'll see what happens. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. Watching the Super Bowl, the commercials, and the external link there. I don't know, 10 minutes or so before we started, I put up the one link for the 84 lumber commercial, which we're probably going to discuss at some point. But yeah, other than that, not much is going on.
All right. Well, I'd worked today. I just got home a few minutes ago, so I hadn't seen anything. Blue did post a link to that 84 lumber commercial, and I just watched it, which is like 5 minutes long, the whole thing. So that's the only thing I know about. Let's see here. Let me get some stuff organized. So I worked today. I ain't seen it. Like I said, any of the. Okay, he said it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna send you a link, Combs. I think I can send it through here. Yep, there he is. There you go. Send it through Google. Combs. Let's see. I should say this on the outro, but I'll do it now. I got Fat Man Tolly. Ain't that his channel name? Yeah. He made me a cross draw holster for my Ruger. I had one. You've probably seen it in videos, but that was a cheap one I bought off Amazon for like $25, and it is rough as hell inside of it. And I was worried to scratch the gun. So I had Fat Man Tolly make me a cross draw holster. Man, that thing's beautiful. He sent me some pictures of it. He did all kind of, stamping artwork on it and stuff. And so hopefully I'll get that soon and be able to show it off.
Now, did he do that leather work, or was it? No.
Yes.
What the hell am I thinking of? Not Kydex.
Kydex or something?
Yeah, maybe it was Kydex.
No, he does leather work.
Okay.
Comms Prepper, how you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yep, got you loud and clear.
All right. Spent a fun-filled weekend making friends on YouTube.
I went back and looked at a lot of those comments. I looked at all the comments on that one where you know what? And I think, and a few people made the comment, and I said I didn't even think about that because when you sent me a text saying that you made a video about that, I was looking just at the little pictures, the thumbnails, and I'm like, well, I don't see it. And even the title, range test, and you got the oscilloscope sitting there and the radios, and the title's like range test as a Bayaphones or whatever it was, and I was like, well, that's the only one he's got. Let me click on that one. And a few people's like, damn, clickbait, I'm unsubbing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the one time I go off topic, 300 plus videos. That's got the most dislikes of any video I've ever done.
I thought it was a good video.
Yeah. I think overall the comments, most people even if they didn't agree with you, they wasn't really mean about it. But there were several that was like, this flat out, I'm thumbs down, and that was wrong. Blah blah blah. Bell phone's all I can afford. It's just on and on and on. It was like, oh my god.
Hey, I never mentioned any vendors. I even took the stickers off the radios.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe I redeemed myself with my thermal video I made today.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing but positive on that.
Hmm. Yeah, the noodles were definitely that was pretty cool.
Well, you asked for it, Blue, so that was your video. I thought the mayonnaise was going to do a little bit better, being thicker.
Hmm.
But that Beowulf just turned it to mist.
Yeah, that thing packs a punch. I don't know. It might have just been the container it was in, the thickness of the material, like the mayonnaise or whatever, versus like tomato juice, which is really liquid. But the 223 just seemed to punch through. It, you got a little blast out of it, but that Beowulf, it just seemed to make it explode.
It broke the board. I thought I hit the first shot.
Yeah.
I thought I hit the board, and I got up there. That was just the pressure. It broke the board.
Mm.
And that was a mayonnaise salad dressing. I got like 2 for $2 at the Country Pride in town. It was like this has got to go out of the store today, or we're dumping it. I was like, okay, that'll be good targets. But that range video gave me an idea that I should make that into a playlist and start putting stuff up there I don't like. All right, I'm here to range test this flashlight.
You get it going, people be sending you crap. Here, shoot this.
Send me the shit that you don't like, and we'll range test it for you.
Okay, talking about that holster. Let me see if I can get that to come out. Oh, it ain't. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, that is a work of art right there, all handcrafted. So
that is really nice.
Yeah. And I ain't saying, well, I don't even know how much I got to pay for it. So he asked me, I asked him, and I ain't saying he'd do this for everybody, but if you're a YouTube friend with him, if he trusts you, I'm sure he'd do the same thing. But I was like, well, how much I owe you? And he wrote me back $1 million. And then he said, I'll just send it to you, see if you like it, and then we'll talk about a price. But, well, okay, whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know he put a lot of time in it. I told him, I said, man, don't short yourself. I know you put a lot of time in it. I've seen the videos because it was a challenge for him. He'd never done that.
Did that poster get damaged I sent down to you?
Nope, it's in perfect shape.
Outstanding.
Got that one little tear, like you said, and that was it.
Yeah, I thought about putting tape on it. I was like, no, I'll let him do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I've had to work the last 3 days, so I hadn't had time to make a video, but I'm going to do a video on that. That's a cool-ass poster. I showed it on the chats. I was showing, hey, look here.
I thought you'd like that since you got a couple AKs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I showed it to 2 AK experts, or at least Misfits expert, and Midwest Misfit. I was on Johnny's chat, Johnny Masterdarm's done. I kid you not. Anyhow, Midwest Misfit, and I showed it to Matt, Resistor Tyranny. I just showed it, and here it is, all shaky, and I got real close just to show you it was in Russian. Come back and rolled it up. And Misfit was like, yeah, that's the top 3, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, how the hell?
Yeah, that was one of their training posters from the 80s.
Oh, that's cool, though. I like it. I'm going to get one of those poster, frame deals, and put it in it.
I got an empty one right here.
I'll get one.
It used to have an AK poster in it.
Yeah, you can usually get those poster frames, like even at Wally World, for $15 if it's a big poster.
I paid like
Yeah.
$7 blue. I think I got it at Staples. Staples sold it.
Oh.
I bought a bunch
I
of those
thought you was about to
propaganda
offer to
posters.
send. I thought you was about to offer to send one. I was like, hell, it costs more to ship it than it would be to buy one.
Yeah, it wouldn't get there anyway. I was afraid that the tube would get bent in half.
No, tube come in perfect, no problems.
Yep.
Oh shit! It's 28-20.
Oh shit, they're doing a comeback.
Not that I mean, like,
they're a good game to watch. So, but yeah,
I really don't care. I just want the Patriots to lose.
Any other? If it was any other team that hadn't won so damn much and blah blah blah, and it wasn't Atlanta or whatever, you'd want the Patriots to win. You know, just this year, Trump won, the Patriots won. This would be blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'd rather somebody beat them. And I don't even watch football.
I got a buddy at work who's still upset about Trump winning, and he's a Patriots fan. I'm kind of looking forward to going in tomorrow and saying, "Just ain't your year, is it?" Here's a box of aloe Kleenex.
You're setting this guy up for like a workplace violence issue here.
He's been like emotionally traumatized for the last 4 or 5 months. I feel bad for him.
This could just set him off.
He's one of those group hug types.
Oh, a true snowflake, huh?
Yeah, he's a good guy, but it's gonna be fun teasing him tomorrow.
You're not a true friend unless you tease your friends. Some time ago.
This is a guy who will rant at how nobody should have guns and all semi-automatic should be banned, and then one day he goes, "I want to go buy a gun, a shotgun." It's like, all right, we go. I think it was Gander Mountain, and he bought this assault shotgun with the pistol grip, all black. It's like, I know, I'm going to tell everybody you did this. No, you can't tell anybody I did this.
I can't honestly say that I know anybody like that.
Dude, I live in Washington, D.C., Fairfax County.
There you go. I know a guy that has a lot of, I can't say he's a liberal or Democrat. I don't know what he really is. A friend of mine that I used to work with, I still stay in touch with him, whatever, but he leaned a little bit liberal. Like, he was all for Obamacare, and he'd post stuff on Facebook about, well, what's wrong with giving everybody health care and all that? And, not that insurance is health care. I don't know why, where they get that. Anyway, and a few other things, but I mean, he's been to my house and he owns a fucking AR-15. It's like, dude, well, why are you so on the liberal side here? Do you not see this? They want your guns. Well, why are you supporting them? But and I ain't even saying he's a Trump supporter, but he has definitely turned around. I don't know if it's the riots and seeing how far that goes. Like, this is the side you're pulling for, and that's kind of changed his mind, because now he's posting stuff that's like real conservative. I don't know if he changed his mind, or maybe I was misunderstood what direction he was going or something like that. He's probably the closest I know to well, I can't say that, but that a good friend that I talked to anyway, that's kind of liberal leaning, and they've changed directions.
Well, the county I live in down here in Virginia is very liberal. You watch election results for Virginia, and it looks like, all right, the conservatives are going to do it. county dumps their numbers and like erases the rest of the state. You think you got it. All of a sudden, it's like a 6 million vote bombshell. All liberal comes in. All right, that was close, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
That happened on election night. I mean, Virginia looked like it was going to go red. But the county I live in is like the most advanced and the most wealthy county in the state, is the last county to report on elections. It's like they hold it back.
You guys thought you won. And then you're all back here laughing.
Let them get psyched out. Let them think they got it. All right, there you go.
Even a lot of California was red if you went by counties. It's just that they were overnumbered.
Conservative living, a democratic lifestyle.
He was in the other night, or she, whoever. I didn't see the comment that got deleted, so I don't know what happened.
You're nobody, so you don't matter. Something like that.
I don't remember them making any bad comments, but they could have last time. Because I'd seen the name and I was just waiting for it, but I missed it that time. So
I didn't think you'd be holding a chat tonight with the Super Bowl and all.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I didn't think it out. I don't watch football, so I didn't even know when the Super Bowl was going to be playing. And I was setting it up, and I was like, it's probably a wrong move here to do it on a Super Bowl Sunday night. But I didn't say anything about it, so I'm going to throw it up there anyway.
We got back a little late. The whole family went out this weekend. Everybody was ready to go today. I was like, I got to make this video for YouTube. I promised this guy Blue and TR I'd get this video done.
See that blame on us.
And all these timers on these cameras, if you don't touch a button, they shut off. So I had all these different cameras going. Hit the focus button again. Push that button. Keep it going.
Yeah, you text that to me. I could imagine trying to do a bunch of cameras, and if they timing out left and right, that would make it a pain in the butt.
I am thinking about getting one of those Beowulfs, though. That was my neighbor's. He talked about
that thing looks like it's a hard hitter now. Ammo might be
it's
the
expensive.
one thing that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about $1 a shot. You got to really want to do it, and it's single stacked in the magazine.
That's a nice, but there again, that ain't a gun that you would. That's more like a hunting rifle. Like if I had not a AR-10 or something, but if I just had like a bolt action 308, I wouldn't worry about having as much ammo. So, I don't know. It ain't like you'd stock up for it like you would a 223 or whatever,
I gotta say, my lineup, the bolt action I used in the radio video, that Ruger American in 5.56, that's kind of my favorite rifle now because I can put the suppressor on it, real quiet. That works real well. It's sighted in real good. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of liking this bolt action. I just wish somebody would make an aftermarket higher capacity magazine. The magazine only holds 5 and it's flush with the stock, like the 1022 cube, and nobody's come out with a 10 or 15 round magazine that'll extend past the bottom that I've been able to find.
Yeah, I seen somebody commented about the can on it, and you mentioned it. Nobody had mentioned it yet, and I noticed it right off the bat, but I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. I was like, he may not supposed to have that, so I ain't gonna say shit.
No. It's appropriately stamped, and the paperwork's good. I don't carry the original. I got a color copy of it rolled up in the tube that it goes in. Because I don't know what happens if you lose your original stamp, but I'm sure it can't be good.
Yeah, probably not.
But hey, if that new Hearing Protection Act law passes, we won't have to have those stamps anymore.
Yep, that would be nice. I think well, we all know it's a stupid law anyway. Because they go by Hollywood, I mean, even though that was really quiet, I'm sure if you're standing there, it ain't like you don't know a gun went off. It's just pretty damn quiet. You know, it makes it just sound like it was further away. You know,
That's the AAC M4 1000, takes that report below a 22 long rifle.
Oh.
With 5.56. I mean, it does a nice job, but it was tearing up my AR. I went through 3 sets of rings with it, and it just made it something horribly dirty every time I used it, which is why I kind of stopped. And once you own a can, it's not like you can trade it or sell it to somebody if you're tired of it. You know, I told my old lady, I said, when I die, you know, you got to bury that thing with me with the tax stamp in my pocket. That's why I got that bolt action. So I could still use the can, but not have so much dirt to scrape out.
Yeah. Huh.
Can you have those up in Pennsylvania, Blue?
Not yet.
No cans at all.
No, we have them through the. If you get your stamp, you can get them. Right. But we don't. For the department I work with, one of the rifles has one. And I couldn't tell you anything about it because we never get to see it. So
it's a safe queen. We own one.
Well, no, it's not a safe queen. It stays in one vehicle that nobody has access to except one person.
All right. Inventoried once a year. Yep, still there. Put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I don't think it's a bad thing for police to have, but at the same time, usually by the time y'all there, they know you there anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the excuse that we got to purchase that is if you're in a building or something like that, it'll save your ears. So basically, they use the same, Hearing Protection Act type deal. But it's still, I mean, it's still pretty damn loud. I mean,
well, see, that's the thing I was talking about. That it's not like the movies, because if it's not subsonic ammo, you still going to hear the report of the bullet breaking the sound barrier, or should.
See, I would think it'd be easy for law enforcement to justify those, if they have the animal control responsibilities, especially in populated areas. Going after rabid animals and stuff. Listen, you don't want to stress the neighbors out. Discreetly go take care of the problem.
No, we pull out the shotguns and.
Yeah, people would lose their mind in my county if you did that.
Yeah, most of the time, by the time we get there, the neighbor already came over and took care of it.
Yeah, down here they only allow bow hunting in Fairfax County, in some of the county parks, and the police go around and post big giant orange flyers warning people and letting them know that there's going to be a licensed bow hunter in the park.
Hey, I got a quick little story. I got a couple of stories, but anyway, he's originally, I think, from what I've gathered, from Massachusetts. He's been living in Kentucky. Well, he worked at the same company that I work for, but they had a plant in Kentucky. He's been working there. Now he's working at the plant I'm at. He moved and blah, blah, blah. And he bought some land out in the country. And not far from me. And anyway, we was out there in the smoking area, and he was like, what's the gun laws like in South Carolina? Of course, he didn't say it country like me, but and I said, pretty much there is none. I mean, I said, you can't just carry one around unless you got a concealed weapon permit. But other than that, you can pretty much buy whatever you want, blah, 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 He's like, there's not a day goes by that I don't hear guns going off all damn day. I said, well, that's because you back here in the country where I live, and you're in South Carolina.
Yeah, up here in PA, they finally they laxed the for hunting seasons. We weren't allowed to ever use any semi-autos, so they just approved all that for this coming hunting season. That semi-autos are going to be allowed. I don't know there's still going to be restrictions. I mean, they're not going to allow you to take a 30-round mag out or anything like that. But it's going to be interesting to see what calibers they allow and what the restrictions are for mag loads. Which I'm guessing if it's a rifle for big game, 5, I would guess. You know, like California, this is all you're allowed to protect yourself. But
you can use semi-autos in South Carolina, but I couldn't tell you if there's a magazine count restriction on it. They may be, but you could actually go hunting with AR-15 in South Carolina.
West Virginia, I believe, is a 5-round limit on the semi-automatics. But they just passed constitutional carry last year, so don't need a carry permit anymore. You can still get a permit for the reciprocity aspect of it if you want to pay the money for it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's constitutional carry now all throughout the state.
Now, is that constitutional open carry or constitutional it don't matter if you conceal it or open?
Concealed carry.
Okay.
I think the biggest offense you could commit in the state of West Virginia, you could probably have bodies stacked up in your trunk covering 50 gallons of hooch and you'd be fine. But if you have a loaded rifle in your car, you're done. Because it's automatically assumed you're poaching deer. Car can be full of open containers. You'd probably be all right. But Lord help you, you got a round in that chamber of that rifle. Everything else is pretty much fair game.
Yeah, I think even in South Carolina, like I could probably have don't quote me on this. Like I could have a truck rifle or whatever, but there's some little loopholes in that. Like you're supposed to be, if you're transporting it to a range or going hunting or whatever. So you always got that. Well, I shouldn't even say it anyhow. But probably it wouldn't be a good idea to have one in the chamber. I could probably have a loaded mag in it, just couldn't be in the chamber. Now, a pistol, even without a concealed weapon permit, even before they made it a shall issue state, yeah. You could have a pistol in your dash of your car or in the console. That was already legal. You still don't have to have any kind of license to do that.
Yeah, West Virginia, you can't have a loaded rifle on your ATV.
Mm-hmm.
It's got.
But to be honest, I don't trust safeties on rifles anyway. I don't ever chamber around in a rifle until I'm ready to use it. Even the guns in my safe, every pistol is loaded, but every rifle just has, rounds in the mag. Because I don't trust the rifle safety. I ain't saying they don't work. I'm just saying I could see you dropping a rifle and it going off with a safety on. Depends on how it's made. Some of them have a good safety, but some of them, it just blocks the trigger or does this, but that don't mean the firing pin couldn't release,
Yeah, West Virginia's got some gun-friendly rules. I like that state. And Virginia ain't too bad either. We're shall issue.
Yeah. Like I say, don't get me wrong. That's just a personal thing with me as far as rifles. But this AR right here, the mag's loaded, but there's not one in the chamber. This is, in case Rick's watching, I'll do a video tomorrow, Rick, but this is the AR that'll take your ass down tomorrow at Farmageddon in the competition.
Yeah, you could tell TR's house is a kid-free house. Let me just reach over here and get my AR.
Yeah, all right, reach over here, grab this one. Yeah.
I roll up from the retreat, and the wife is like, "Get all them things in the safe now." Okay, it's the first stop. I can't even pee. Into the safe.
Yeah, that's like those. They're like little racks or little holsters that you tuck in between your mattresses, and it'll hold your shotguns and shit. I'd love to have something like that for when I'm sleeping, but I've woken up plenty of times, and you think that there's like a demonic presence inside your house, and you like peek over, and there's a 5-year-old staring at you from a foot away. And it scares the shit out of you. Dad. Are you sleeping?
I got that last night. There's a stink bug in our room. Do something about it. What do you want me to do about it? Grab the thing, flush down the toilet. We got stink bugs, something bad out in West
New
Virginia.
England just scored again. It is 28-26. Not like anybody.
So if they go for 2, it'll tie it.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're going for 2. And if they don't get it, they're pretty much fucked.
How much longer is left in this game?
1 minute, and they got it. They got it, and there's a flag on the ground. Right now, people in the chat room or the people that are just listening are like, shut the fuck up, I DVR'd it.
Now even Greg said flag.
Yeah, it's gonna be offsides on the defense, so the 2 points probably gonna count. What it looks like to me.
Yeah, I keep seeing tie game. Well, for anybody watching this, sounds like it's a good game.
Better check the air pressure in them balls. All right. Since we kind of got off onto the football game, did either of you two watch the halftime show?
No.
Okay. Well, it's already on Facebook. I think if any, it's I know you're not going to go run and do it now, but after this, the chat, Facebook, it's either Pepsi or the NFL. They have it. They have the halftime show already posted. I'll tell you, I was actually shocked, I guess, just because of the hype leading up to the halftime show that, she has something planned. And even at her pregame interviews and stuff, I mean, she was like, there's going to be some messages, there's going to be this, but it's mostly for, people being united and this type of thing. And I was like, she is who she is. She's kind of weird. And I was just waiting to see what was going to happen. And it was actually, she started it off with, I can't tell you how many times she said, God bless America. Something about, there was even a couple references to prayer or something like that, but it was just her songs. And that was it. There was no fancy, unless I missed it. I mean, there could have been something like hidden, but there were a couple of her dancers and there was some mention where she was going to wear, I don't even know what that's called, the female wrap for what the Muslim females have to wear. There was something that you could take as that with some of her dancers, but the dancers also had football helmets on. They had like horns and like weird shit coming out. I mean, it was, it was so weird, but I don't know. I thought she did a good job. It was definitely high energy. I don't know. I have to rate it up there with a pretty decent halftime show that really wasn't slanted one way or the other, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've seen a few Facebook posts, and I'm talking people that would, they would call out any Illuminati satanic thing, blah blah blah. I mean, they would be on it, and they were like, actually, she put on a pretty good show. There was none of this, no, satanic stuff and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, okay, nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're coming around.
Maybe. Or the NFL, wouldn't let them do it. I don't know. One of the two.
And I'm watching the side chat here to see if anybody brings anything up because I mean, there was so much going on. There could have been some hidden stuff. Yeah. There could have. I didn't see it, but
if my conspiracy theorist friends didn't see it, it didn't happen.
They already went through and did it like slow play, frame by frame, to make sure that there was no subliminal messages and
played it in reverse.
And the commercials this year, I thought they were kind of lame. There was only one commercial for a Buick, which out of all the commercials that made me laugh, it was the kids or adults were sitting in the crowd, and the little kid, I mean, they're little kids, like 8 years old, maybe 7 years old, playing football. And this Buick pulls in, and the one guy's like, if that's a Buick, then my son is, I forget what football player he named, but it's a quarterback. All of a sudden the kid, boom, changes into this big ass quarterback playing against all these little guys, and like people are coming in to tackle him. He's like throwing them down and stuff, and he winds up to throw the ball at somebody, at one of the little kids on his team, and the little kid's like, no, and he like wings it at him at 100 miles an hour, and it hits him, and he flies through the air. I thought that was the funniest commercial that they had. Other than that, there were a lot of stupid ones.
All right, y'all go ahead. I'm going to try to get Rick a link here.
And since you're trying to give him a link, I guess we'll kind of, Columns, did you happen to check out the 84 lumber commercial?
No, I have not.
Okay. It's on YouTube. It's like the full commercial is like 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 5 minutes and 20 seconds, I believe. And there was all this hype about this commercial that it was going to be, part of it was banned so that they couldn't play it on the television. And you would have to go check out the link for 84 lumber. And then they would show you the rest of the commercial. So the first half of it, you can tell right off the bat. I mean, I'm not ruining anything, and everybody go check it out just in case, the way I took it might not be 100% correct. But there's a lady and a little girl, and you can obviously tell that they're trying to get across the Mexican-U.S. border, and they're taking trucks, and they're like bartering things off every now and again, and the commercial cuts from them, and it keeps cutting to like somebody doing construction, and it's like it's at first like, really, what the hell's going on here? And the little girl along the way, she keeps picking up these little scraps of like plastic bags and just scraps that she's finding of cloth and stuff. So the commercial cuts out after all this stuff, and it says, check our website. So I went, and it took a long time to get it to load, but it finally did. And they keep going through their trek, and they come up over this hill. And you have you seen the zombie wall from World War Z?
Yes.
That's what they ran into. They come up over the hill, and there's a wall that would remind you of the World War Z zombie wall. And the mother's all deflated. She looks like she's going to cry. And the little girl pulls out this little tattered American flag that she made with all of the scraps that she'd been picking up along the way. And they're standing there, and they're like, they're all like, oh, God, blue, blah, blah, blah. And they hear a truck start. And then the truck pulls away. And so they walk, and the truck's on the other side of the wall, like the U.S. side of the wall. So they start walking kind of around the curve of the wall, and they run into these big, like, Heaven's Gate doors. Like whenever you would walk into heaven, that's kind of what you'd expect. And they open them up, and they walk through the wall. And I can't remember what the tagline was for the commercial, but it was basically, the journey is what you make it. And I was like, wow, that was that was pretty slanted one way.
This is 84 lumber.
Yep.
I'd have to watch it.
Yeah, the way I took the commercial is that somebody used 84 lumber, 84 tools, 84 everything else, and put a hole in the wall to let the Mexicans through. So
yeah, me and Blue was talking about it beforehand, and I watched it while we was waiting before we went live, and I was like, what the real message is a damn wall will work.
Sounds like they were making friends this weekend too.
And what construction worker would open the borders? They're already losing their jobs left and right to immigrants. So I mean, I don't know. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just stating facts. Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it after the chat wraps up here.
It was definitely something. I mean, it was just like, I was like, you got to be shitting me. I know where I'm not doing business anymore.
All the more reason I'm glad I didn't watch any of it. I listened to XM radio on the way back from the cabin. I call it Free America. Cross that West Virginia state line, and my chest gets tight.
speaking of free America, any of you guys sub to Bat Jack? Fuck, is a number. Bat Jack something. His channel was he was in Hawaii. And
Bravo Alpha Charlie Kilo.
No kilo, just Bravo Alpha Charlie Juliet Alpha Charlie.
It's a Back Jack, but no number.
Yeah, he has a number on it. I think. I forget. Hell, I don't know. There's so many channels in my head. Anyway, he recently, and I just found this out today. I was just, on break and whatever. And I seen a comment. Somebody says, glad to work the move worked out to Arizona. And I was like, what the hell? So I go back a couple of videos that I've missed. And anyway, yeah, sure enough, he moved from Hawaii. As far as I know, he's born and raised in Hawaii, moved to Arizona basically just because of the gun laws.
Damn.
Well, Hawaii is like super blue. You can't, it's like living in wherever. I mean, you can't have but 10 round magazines. I don't even think they have any kind of concealed carry and shit like that. I mean, they're very restrictive. So just interesting seeing YouTubers move around just for laws and things like that. Just like this guy. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about leading up to that, but damn it, I fell right into it. What's up, Rick?
Man, maybe you guys can help me out. I'm on my phone, and it says select allow for both Google Talk plugins in order to access the video call. What the fuck are they talking about?
Don't press anything. It's working.
No, I'm on my phone right now.
All right, so don't press nothing.
Oh, no, he wants his computer. He wants it to work on his computer.
Oh,
What he's trying to do.
Yeah, you can't be on another device and you can't be on two different devices.
I've been trying this shit for 40 minutes now.
Did you use the link that I sent you in your YouTube message?
I got the Google email one, the Gmail.
Okay, well, try it. Go to your YouTube inbox. I sent you a direct link.
All right. Yeah, I'm about ready to throw this thing through the...
Usually that works if nothing else works.
Well, if you're not happy with it, we can range test it for you.
Mm-hmm.
It got close there for a minute. Let's see if it works.
Did you see the video, Rick?
Which one?
He didn't see it then.
No, Rick did see the video.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I made a lot of friends this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
I'll be right back.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? All right, what the hell am I doing here?
To give you perspective, I don't often get many dislikes on any videos I do, or a lot of views on any videos I do when I first put them up. So I did a video Saturday evening. It's getting up to near, I don't know, 1,500 views, 108 dislikes, and 199 comments.
Oh, wow, you did something good.
He did something right.
All right, let's try this shit this way.
People get pissed off when you tell the truth. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
And I said in the video, if you want a ham radio, you can't afford anything better, then it's a great radio. But if you're buying this for prepping, don't do it. Mm-hmm. Man, people are... I'm still getting the hate email.
Yeah, I mean, Christ, you were saying, you spend thousands on a gun, you spend thousands on optics, you spend thousands on this, and then you're going to spend $30 on a radio. You might as well just come out and say you're a fucking idiot. I mean, you're too nice to say that, but that's what you were kind of leading into.
Yeah, I wanted to go there, but
that worked, TR.
Okay, yeah, like I said, that usually is a fail safe. That'll almost always work. Yeah, when when Combs broke it down like that, I felt like this big. I was like, damn, he's right. I mean, even this rifle, I'm not one for all the bells and whistles on the AR, but I did spend $300 on a scope for it. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to make sure it works when it's time to work.
Yeah.
Hey, Combs, it's always good to stir up the people. I did that one with Glock's Rock proved me wrong one. That one went stupid for a little while.
And this is the first time I ever showed a firearm in any of my videos, too. But it's kind of because Blue and TR pushed me to it. So I followed up with another gun video today with the thermal using a Beowulf.
Nice.
I think
That's
about.
awesome.
I hope you're reloading that ammo.
I feel real bad about this. I borrowed it from my neighbor, shot all of his ammo, gave it back to him empty and dirty.
Well, there you go. Now you just pissed another guy off.
Yeah, bullets for water. You know.
Yeah, okay, now the battery on his red dot was out. So I did drive off the mountain last night, went to CVS and got a CR2032 and gave him a brand new battery.
Well, I just bought 4 of them for $11 because I had the same problem. So I think you still owe him a few.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
This fucking ammo's expensive, man.
He only had 6 rounds. He's like, listen, you get one shot to do Kentucky windage on it. Don't change my settings and make your video. Bring me back my brass.
Oh, there you go. That's one badass round.
It does good with a bucket full of noodles.
I got to see that video. I got to see those too.
Well, Blue wanted me to make a video with the thermal binocular. So
Yeah.
I took my rocket stove out, boiled up a big pot of water, and I bought all this cheap stuff at the clearance line at the grocery store, like old mayonnaise and tomato soup and old noodles. I had it all boiling up in the pot and kept moving it up, take a shot at it, and look at it through the thermal. And the mayonnaise wasn't too impressive, but the bucket of noodles on the thermal, that was pretty good. 10 seconds after the shot, it was still raining red hot noodles coming down like a lava flow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because the noodles did do that. Because once it exploded, especially the one you had, like the wet. I don't know, both of them might have been wet, but you just seen red dots just everywhere, just scattered over that whole hill.
Yeah, I didn't clean any of that up. I said, yeah, well, I'm gonna let the critters take care of this, and we'll get back to it next weekend. Hey, what's Rick holding up?
It's a new bullet right there.
Oh, that's one of those pink laser guided death bullets.
This shit'll fuck you guys up. It's a 223 with a good and plenty on top.
I thought that was your wife's lipstick thing.
Come on, Blue.
Toms, can you make a comment out in the external so people can sub you if they're not? It's just a lot easier to click on you.
I guess I better open that up, huh?
I did a channel check.
There it is.
Yeah, I lost a few subs. About 100.
100 from that one video?
Holy shit!
That's awesome. You're doing shit right when you can do that.
You'll pick up a bunch though after they check out that infrared or the FLIR.
Yeah, now I got to think of what the next video is going to be out there.
You better give your regular subs a break and just do a straight up calms.
Yeah, they're not gonna know what to do.
Well, I got a new Midland radio coming. They're actually sending it to me. They just came out with a 40-watt mobile for GMRS.
Holy shit!
Well, New England just won.
Well, damn.
I think that's going to be a very promising radio for preppers.
Yeah, I would say so.
No tests needed. 40 watts in a mobile. You can use it as a base station. I think they're going to hit a home run with that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be here this weekend.
Yeah, that's a lot of power. I mean, I think my radio's on the charger. But I mean, hell, all the 2 meter and not all, but most people that use 2 meter and 70 centimeter, hell, they're still using 5 watts. I mean, you can get them more power, but they're not. That's not well. As far as people I know, it's not that common.
This is the first mobile that's actually certified and licensed for GMRS with that kind of power. There's no other competitor out there. You have to modify something or jerry rig it together. I think this is going to be a good radio.
Yeah, I mean, if because you could have people, I mean, miles apart, talk on that without having to get a license.
And you have an antenna up 25 feet or 21 feet above the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see that.
We will not be range testing that yet.
Hey, Blue, is that the final score that I see up there?
34-28 New England.
Final done?
Yep.
Oh, shit, I'm going to have to wake my kid up. He's a Patriots fan. I'm not, obviously. But I'm like, you guys are getting your asses handed to you. I'm going to bed. So he goes to bed. I go, for some stupid reason they win, I'll wake you up. God damn those fucking Patriots. How many freaking Super Bowl rings do you need?
At least 6.
God. Sorry, TR. It's my freaking kid, man. He seems like every other year his team's in the freaking Super Bowl. Pisses me off. Did you guys see Pop's video about in response to my shit? That fucker pissed me off. He's reading this fucking thing. I'll do what he did. That's funny because Pop's Quest, he wrote me a letter too. And it says, "Dear Rick, I know you're going to kick my ass again, but it's okay." I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Did you catch the thing that he said you sent him a PM and he's having a hard time reading it? He's like, your handwriting sucks.
I saw that. I'm like, I even wrote back. I think the last time I hand wrote anything was about 40 years ago.
Well, my comment was we're going to have to hold him to that at least one run. He's going to have to do that. Yeah,
he should. He should. I'm kind of interested in checking out a few, like your CZ. I know Coda Boy's bringing a CZ I want to try out.
Yeah, there's a channel you may be sub to Glock 17 or Glocked 17. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, he's got a nice new freaking CZ.
Yeah. I
just saw that video today, actually.
Me too.
Apparently,
it's funny. His channel name's Glock 17, and he's shooting competition with a CZ.
Yeah, he had some Glocks. I don't know if he still has them. He's got some nice firearms, though.
Not to change the subject yet again, back to football, but this is too goddamn funny not to say anything. My Facebook just blew up with people. I have DirecTV. It just cut out. I have no idea who won the game. And there is just, my Facebook is going nuts.
Hey, tell them they lost.
Didn't that happen like 20 years ago to all the people who had the counterfeit cards? They called it Black Sunday.
Yep.
They had the hack cards and they killed it like just before the game, just as the game started or was about to end.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, especially with a game that close.
Yeah, because I was doing that shit.
Yeah, Guido says the Patriots won the Electoral College too.
Name of did you say it was a Motorola you was talking about, comms?
No, Midland.
Midland. Okay, yeah, right.
It's an MXT 400. 40 watts. 15 channels.
What kind of price range is it in? Do you know?
I think it's going to be $250.
Okay.
and to know whether channels are programmed into it. I mean, there's really no radios out there in the market for preppers if you don't want to get a ham radio license. And Midland's the first company who's starting to build radios once again for GMRS.
Yeah. I mean, because really, if you're setting up a prepper network, I'll just break it down a little bit. If you're setting up a prepper network, everything that you do, everything that I've been doing, raising chickens, doing a garden, getting into ham radio, getting into solar power, you got to have this shit established before the shit hits the fan. You can't say, well, I buy this book and this book and this book, and then when the shit hits the fan, I don't know what to do. That ain't gonna fucking work. you gonna die in a true his shit hit the fan. So you got to have all these things set up in place. So if you're gonna do a prepper network with some other buddies or whatever, and you want to do radio, you want to do comms, well, you need to be doing it already. So either you need to get your ham license and get a full-blown ham radio, or something like that Midland for $250. It seems expensive, but like I said, I mean, we're spending $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 on a scope. You know what the hell? And be able to talk to the guy 5 miles away, 10 miles away, whatever. And if you can do that without having to get a license, and this is something, and then you can use it for radios that you buy at freaking Walmart, but you'll have the power to get a message out. They might not be able to get back to you, but you can get a message out. Makes perfect fucking sense to me.
I think this radio is going to do quite well. I mean, 40 watts, that really, you put a decent antenna up on your house or on your vehicle, I think this is going to be a big radio in the prepping community. Because you can get your GMRS license, but it covers your whole family. So you pay your fee, you're good for, I think, 5 years. Everybody in your family's covered, and nobody has to take a test.
Yeah.
Why do you got to have a license? Just because of the power outage or the power output?
I don't know. Maybe it's just to generate revenue. I'm not opposed. I mean, if people follow the rules, I'm not opposed to the licensing because it helps weed people out. Let people act up and use the foul language on the CB radios. If a modest licensing fee keeps them from choking these channels up, then I'm okay with it because it makes it more useful for me. But I mean, I got the GMRS license, but that allows my kids to run around and use them. My wife can use them. Your in-laws can. Sorry, Rick?
Are you saying though, like, say you go to Walmart and you buy those little handhelds, those RMSs or whatever they're called, you're supposed to go get a license for that?
Most of those radios in the packaging will say channels 1 through 6 don't require a license. If you want to use channels 7 through 15, then you're supposed to go pay for this license. I would say 99.9% of the people out there don't go out and pay for that license, and nothing happens to them. And I catch all sorts of grief on my channel. You don't need a license. Nobody cares. Well, I'm making YouTube videos, which could also be called a confession. I'm surely not going to get up on a YouTube video, document it, videotape it, post it for the public to see and say, and I'm doing this all without a license, because the title should be called then Exhibit A.
Yeah.
It's just
for each video.
Right. I think it was $70 for 5 years. It covered the family for the GMRS stuff.
Yeah. You can't even fill your tank up in your truck for that. So, Rick,
what, $5? I can't even fill up an iced tea for that much.
No, $70.
Oh, it's $70.
Let me check. Let me see what it is.
It's 70 or 90.
They lowered it recently.
Oh, okay.
Who the hell reads directions anyways? Fuck, I just rip those things out of the box, throw the battery in them, and fucking turn them on and try to find my way through it.
But yeah, Combs makes a very valid point. When you're doing videos, you don't show illegal shit and say, well, yeah, screw that, blah, blah, blah. And you hear that with the prepping community a lot. You know, it's like, well, when this happens, you don't. And I had that mindset too for a little while, but then I decided to get my license. I was like, well, no, I want to go ahead and figure this stuff out. That's why I got my ham license. You know.
Well, Campbell brought out a good thing too, medical. You know, you were talking basically TR about all the prepping stuff and comms as well, but don't forget about medical.
Mm-hmm. The same thing. You can't just buy a book and say, "Okay, I'm covered." You're not. I mean, it's better than nothing, but and I'm a prime example. I can tell you everything you don't need to do about chickens, what you don't need to do about making a garden. I'm still not quite at the point to tell you what you should do. I can just tell you look where I screwed up doing this. This is where I screwed up doing that. This didn't work out. You know I can't free range my chickens anymore because I lose them son of a bitches left and right.
Yeah, you do. You're down to what? What are you down to now?
2. I got a rooster and a hen.
Yeah.
My neighbor just cooked up 5 of his roosters. He got tired of them chasing the hens around. He's like, "That's it. It's enough of that."
See, I did chickens, but I never did roosters. Fuck those things. They make too much damn noise.
80,
You don't watch TR's channel.
$85 is the license fee, but they have a proposal in right now to eliminate the license fee completely.
That must have came out of California trying to get money.
It's worth getting.
No, for sure.
Just a pain in the ass. You got to go to their website, register, get a username and password, then go back in and apply for a license. And it's the same form as getting a license for a broadcast television station. So it's like if you're getting a GRMS license, skip questions 1 through 987.
Yeah. Now, do you get a identifier like a KXY93
You do get a call sign.
call
Yes.
sign? That's what it's called.
And but I couldn't find anywhere in the rules that said how often you're supposed to identify with it.
Isn't it once a day?
Well, in ham radio, it's at the beginning of every contact, every 10 minutes, and at the end of the contact.
Yeah, because when I started out in the fire service, this wasn't yesterday. This was a long time ago, but we had to the first call we had to say like KXY93 was my first station I used to work at.
Were you working the base station?
No, we'd get a call and you just say KXY93 copies instead of station 12, and then that was good for the whole day.
Yeah, I don't think they do it that way anymore. I mean, most public safety stuff puts a call sign code on the repeater that broadcasts out that should cover everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as the thing turns on and it's working, I don't really care.
Yep. As long as it's not a cheap import.
Brian Marks has an awesome question. I did a video on it, and I believe in it. Some people don't, but man, definitely look into them.
Concealed weapon permit insurance. And
Yeah.
being you're from California, I'm sure. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get. It probably is worth it, but when you live in a free state, I ain't saying I couldn't be sued, but you ain't gonna get much out of me any damn way. So I'm not really worried about it.
It just helps with your. Well, let me just say this: it's supposed to help, depending on what you have with your retainer. Not so much a retainer. Depending on what you have, I can only tell you what I have. I have USCCA, United States Concealed Carry Association. I have the Platinum. I think it's like $300 a year, but it'll give you $1 million worth of legal. Basically, as you're going through the legal process, and your attorney, you want the best attorney you can have. And to get the best attorney you can have costs a lot of money. So instead of using money, that would normally be in your bank account, if you have any in your bank account, or you having to put your house on loan, or trying to figure out ways for your spouse, because you're going to basically be in jail probably, depending on how the crime was. So your spouse is going to have to figure out how to get this money in order to pay for the legal fees. And actually, Tom would probably be the best guy to talk to. But that money that's in there is supposed to pay for all that stuff to keep you from having hardship at home. And they have the silver, the gold, and the platinum. So you can do it for less money, but in the end of the day, I mean, if I have to use it, I would definitely, I'm trying to protect my family legal wise and financially with having that insurance. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Hopefully I never have to find out.
Well, being that you still in California a lot, I get it. Well, it could be true in any state. Yeah, I mean, not all states are as free as others. I mean, we do have stand your ground in South Carolina, and I mean, you can try to carjack me with a ballpoint pen, and I got the right to shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
But I don't travel to California. I don't have a family. I don't have kids. I mean, for me, I'm good with. This is just me personally. I'm okay with taking my chances, but I know the family could come after you, but that was a civil suit. So,
well, see, and that's what I was going to say is you may be, no wrongful doing, the shooting was considered good, so on and so forth, but then you still have that other side. I mean, look at O.J. Simpson, right? He was supposedly not the murderer, and he still got beat up on the other end, the civil side, millions of dollars and so on and so forth. But there is a video out there.
California.
Yeah, well, I think Brian might be from California. But that could be anywhere, TR.
It could.
Civilly sued for anything.
Like I say, it'll cost them more in lawyer fees than what I'm fucking worth.
Yeah, but you are right. You look at all these stupid goddamn lawsuits. People breaking into your house and they fall and break their leg and they sue you and win. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's probably good to have the protection, but I always thought that most homeowners insurance covered you for that type of stuff.
For what, the civil portion?
Yeah, for anything like that, because it's just
somebody
like
hurts herself. Yeah,
it's just like auto insurance. You have limited tort or full tort. If you have limited, that's your right to sue other people, I guess. But I think there's something in there that kind of protects you from that.
If somebody like tripped and fell and sued you, yes, on a homeowner's policy, it should cover that. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, yeah, but if you got a regular homeowner's policy, it may not, it may be a limit on it, but if somebody's standing in your yard, a fucking tree limb falls on them and they go to the hospital, your homeowner's insurance should cover that or whatever. But if I shoot him in the face, I don't know if it covers that.
Especially if he's trying to carjack you, that falls under car insurance.
In South Carolina, you have no duty to retreat. If you're in a hotel room, that is your castle. You got the same rights in a hotel room as you do in your home. I don't have to drag nobody in my house to shoot them, or afterwards. I can shoot them in my yard. I can shoot them in my car, or if I'm in my car and trying to call. I mean, really good castle laws in South Carolina. I have no duty to retreat no matter where the fuck I'm at. I don't care if it's a Walmart parking lot, whatever. I have no duty to retreat. I do not have to run. I can stand my ground. That is one good thing about going through a concealed weapon permit class. Like states that you don't have to go through a class to find out, to get a permit to whatever, open carry, concealed carry, whatever. That's a fine line of what I think you should do, should be with law or whatever. because that was one good thing about going through the concealed weapon permit class to get my concealed weapon permit was learning all the laws, know what I can do, what I can't do, you know. And it's different for every freaking state. Good to know information if you're carrying a gun.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to talk to a lawyer about it. I think I want Tom to be my Second Amendment lawyer. I don't need to have him fly down here.
Well, and in my attitude about that insurance stuff, me and you are in way different situations. That's why I was saying, I mean, I don't have kids, I don't have wife, I don't have, you know, much. So I'll take my chances.
And I did a video, it's probably 2 years ago now, maybe 3, I don't know, it's been a while. And there was a lot of views on it and a lot of good comments and a lot of questions regarding, you know, really read the fine lines. Does it, you know, is it this and that? And, you know, and I didn't really get in depth and read like every line because it's basically, there's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo bullshit in there. But I've continued to have it since I'm in North Carolina as well, just for the fact that I would just rather have it. Just in case.
Well, like I said, it's not a bad idea to do it. I wouldn't discourage anybody from getting that insurance. I'm just saying that I don't see a need for it myself. It's a hard target.
Parlusk is shooting his video for his new invention. Mm-hmm. Hopefully he hurries that shit up so we can check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to have him on Sunday to hype it up, whatever it is. Top secret. He won't even tell us.
I know. It sucks. He's got me trying to figure out what the hell it is.
Blow up dog.
What does he do?
I don't know. He won't fucking tell us. It's for a firearm. There you go. That's about all we got.
It's some kind of invention they come up with. It's very inexpensive, but should be very. The way he described it is like it's a wonder nobody's come up with it before. And that's about it.
I know. So you go figure it out. I have no idea. I even thought about it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what he does.
A self-cleaning gun?
I don't know. I think it's some trigger thing or some shit. I don't know.
He hadn't talked about it at all. I mean, we don't know what end of the rifle it goes on. Nothing.
Yeah, we don't even know. Can I ask him if it's just for pistols or something like that?
I don't even know if we know if it's for rifles or pistols. I mean, he was very vague about it. I mean, so vague, it's just like, you'll want one. Yeah, that's about it. And
we can like him on Facebook.
Say they was going to sell it for him. It was really cheap.
Yeah, go over to his Facebook go to Gauge Tactical. But you still won't see what the hell it is because he doesn't have it posted yet. He's a freaking wall ninja. He's a mall ninja. He's got that shit wired tight. It's legal in California as well. Holy crap.
Well, it can't be very fun then.
Can be very fun then.
Yeah, under $20. I was afraid to say what I thought, but yeah, under $20, whatever it is. I'm curious to see what it is too.
I know. I want to order one just to have one.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'll order one. We'll take it to Farmageddon and we'll torture test the shit out of it, whatever it is.
Hell yeah, we will.
Hey, TR. I happen to have an extra Baofeng and Ocean charger. You want me to send those to you to test down at Farmageddon?
Yeah.
What is it?
A couple of radio chargers that I don't need anymore.
Oh, yeah, we'll test that shit out.
His other one's broke.
Yeah, the other one's had a problem.
We got no problems with blowing shit up or shooting it. That's for sure.
We'll set it on about 5 pounds of tannerite and set it off.
I thought about doing that, but then I couldn't monetize the video.
He's already sold 10 of those son of a bitches, and no one even knows what they are yet. It's probably some dildo that attaches to the muzzle on a Picatinny rail or some shit.
It might be a cup holder for your handguard.
And shit, if it's a cup holder and it'll hold sweet tea, I'm taking 2. Sign me up for 2 of those. So you just like this, TR, you like that. This will pivot though, so you don't ever point at yourself.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Where's it at? Here's the best grip Glock ever invented right here. The R.T.F. 2.
What generation is that? 4?
This is a 3.
3.
This is a Vickers Tactical, and it's got this R.T.F. 2. It's like a almost Velcro, like a hard Velcro. This is the only gun I haven't had to stipple or put grip tape on. It's a bitchin' little gun. This will be one of the guns I might bring, so just in case my 2 other Glocks break down on me on the side of the road. I'm going like this with 2 of these son of bitches. We have a target over here, target over here. I'm gonna have the fastest time. Of course, I won't hit shit doing that, but see, everybody wants to buy Parlous shit, and we don't even know what the fuck it is. It's awesome. That is like the best selling point you could ever imagine. He's got us so interested in this shit. We're wanting to buy something we don't even know what it is. I like it. Well done, Parlous. Rat bastard. Now I do have these what did I call them? Containment cleaning systems. Wet tumbler containing system or whatever the hell it was called.
There you go. Market that.
I want to shoot. I can't wait to go to Farmageddon. Brian J and his fucking Glocks. My Glocks work great. It's usually my reloads that suck.
Yeah, he probably. Well, I shouldn't say piss people off, but I almost hate talking about it because he's kind of closed it up. He's already got a number that it's like, okay, we're not inviting anybody else, to it. So I don't feel bad, but it's like I almost hate talking it up.
Well, there'll be guys that won't go next year. Like Blue's gonna go. We're gonna see he's an asshole, so we won't invite him next year. So there's another spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it'll be fine.
One and done, baby.
One and done. I'm just kidding, brother. I can't wait to hang out with you.
I wish I could say the same.
Asshole. Night, Chris.
When is this Farmageddon?
We can't say.
All right.
More top secret shit we can't talk about. Right, Parlos? I want to know who's coming from the West Coast, though. That's what I want to know.
You're kind of like a hybrid, so.
Yeah, I'm in motion. I'm like water.
Can you see the internal comms?
I don't know how to get to the internal.
Hover your mouse over to the left side of the screen, and that very top little bubble, the blue bubble.
I see it now.
Yeah.
You going down for that, Blue?
Oh, yeah.
You go down 81?
I don't know yet. I've looked and I don't remember which route I'm taking.
Whatever the GPS tells them.
If you do, you're welcome to swing by the retreat. It's about 30 minutes off 81.
All right. I have to see. I have to run the numbers again at some point and see which way I'm headed. I haven't figured out when I want to leave. It's about a 10-hour drive, so it's like, leave at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm there at 2 in the afternoon, or
No, you want to leave Thursday morning, be there Thursday evening, so you'll be there Friday morning.
Oh, so you're saying get there Thursday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to shoot Friday, that's what I'm going to probably do. I got to double check with Pops to make
Okay,
sure.
because I was under the impression that it was everybody shows up Friday, Saturday's the shoot, and then Sunday you go home.
That's the official Farmageddon, but Friday is like a bonus day for the people that can show up early enough, and we're gonna fuck off all day, do some stupid shit.
You're going to be tired of shooting by Saturday.
Is anybody? Do you know if anybody else is going to be there Thursday night, or?
I'll be there.
I gotta work. I'm probably gonna leave out. I'm probably gonna come home, tidy up a few things, and leave out Thursday night. I'll probably get there like at 11 o'clock at night or some shit like that. But I just want to be there Friday morning.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. I took off Thursday, Friday, so I'd only be working Wednesday. But hell, I get off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I could leave Thursday evening or Thursday morning. If it's only a 10-hour drive, Christ, I could actually do that pretty decent. Just get up at, leave at 8.
Yeah.
Get there at 6. Yeah, we'll do an off chat or off air chat about that stuff later on. And
when I say stupid shit, I don't mean dangerous shit. I mean, we're just going to be, it won't be so much competition as just, like, have you seen that, the 3-gun competition video I done? You don't plan on doing that Saturday. We're going to do that Friday, where we're shooting skeet, then we shoot rifle, then we shoot pistols down the course. We'll be doing that Saturday individual, but probably not all at the same time. That's what Pop said anyway. So,
okay,
just shit like that. Yeah.
Hey, bring your timer, TR.
I will.
We'll probably need a couple of them. I'll bring mine. Rob's got one.
Parla said, I heard the orgy was on Saturday.
That's Saturday night, Parlos. No, looking forward to it.
I did this whole bottle.
Vino?
I got nothing.
Grape juice.
That's pretty much what it was. I mean, it was good. It's damn good, but not unless it's just because I'm seasoned and I'm not worried or I'm not used to wine. But yeah, because by now usually my mouth won't shut up and I'm just rambling about stupid shit.
Save that for Farmageddon. Get geek.
I'll show you the real guns I'll be bringing Rick in my video tomorrow. So I like the way Pops did his, and like I said, if I'm gonna make him do that shit one time, he probably won't bring any of those guns.
He won't bring one of them. He might now if he ever watches this video, but man, he fucked me up pretty good. It was pretty awesome. I liked it. he showed that one video, how to scare targets, and I'm fucking shooting all this shit as I'm walking and nothing's falling over. What a dick. Then he found an old ass video, like I don't even know what the video was about, but I can't even remember what I said now, but asshole. I love it.
He's doing good at poking jabs at us. Well, hey, even the one he done for my VR deal, he picked out the best clips.
Yeah.
Stupid shit
he did.
I said.
I'm serious. That's my favorite video of 2016 or 17 and 16. Yeah, he's gonna do a video on dropping 500 rounds of 22 LR in the fire.
Yeah, and since I'm from Northwest PA, you're going to see me diving into the fire to try to save as many as I can because we don't see it that often.
You're going to be like, no!
You're like, what the fuck?
Shit, I just bought 2,000 rounds of this shit yesterday. I don't know how good it is, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, if you need to stock up on some, Blue,
Now,
shoot Pops a message and tell him how much you want to buy, and we'll negotiate a deal because he'll sell you some.
Mm-hmm. No, he won't. That's illegal. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's South Carolina. That shit's legal.
you can do anything. Can you marry your cousin? Well, HR or HNRE 42 did a video for you, TR.
Mm-hmm. I just seen that.
Parla says the same was pretty good. I've never shot this stuff, so
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I got a good mini VR. That's all VRs. That's not write-ins. That's all VRs. So that's pretty good for a VR only. So
you
far,
always
yeah.
get a lot of VRs.
Do what now?
You kick ass when it comes to VRs. Your blast one, the Black Guns Matter one, or that one kicked ass. You got a ton of
damn.
VRs.
TR, you just reminded me of something. I meant to start that radio video off with "Once Upon a Time," so it would count for your VR. Shit. Once upon a time, I had a radio I didn't like.
Yep.
See, I've got my perfect gun story that I want to tell that happened great. My first pistol I ever owned. And TR, you've probably heard it before. I mean, I think I've talked about it once or twice. First pistol I ever owned. And I don't want to say I'm afraid of the backlash, but it's, I'm sure there'd be a lot of people, you fucking idiot. I can't believe, yeah, I mean, it's one of those stories, but
Yeah.
I've never heard so many accidental discharges in all of my YouTube visits. I mean, there's been a ton of VRs for TR that somehow some accidental something or other has happened on a lot of them. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it wasn't as exciting as some of the VRs I wanted people to do, or, you know, I mean, I've had some really good concepts for VRs and had really great responses and awesome VRs made. Every contest I've ever done, just about, I guess maybe not the first one, but this one I just didn't have anything in mind, and I was just like, well, it would probably be interesting to hear a gun story from people. You know, I mean, even though we do YouTube and talk about guns all the time, make people dig back to that good story. And so far, I've been actually really happy with the VRs I've gotten. I mean, the stories I've gotten, people telling you shit that you didn't know about and would have maybe never heard about, you know. So it's been pretty cool, actually.
You got people looking up the statute of limitations right now, holding off on their videos.
2 more days. I'll have it to you in 2 more days.
I can tell that story in a year.
Isn't it 7 years? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it 7 years? Anybody know?
Yeah. Last time I heard it was 7 years.
it depends on what the issue is.
Yeah. I started to say, pretty sure it probably depends on what it is. You didn't just go on YouTube and say, yeah, I killed 50 people back in 1969.
My 7 years is up.
Glock triggers suck. Oh, an embarrassing sex story. You should ask for that. It would have been the same story for me. This one time I was at the farm with TR and Rob. We had 3 customers.
And I didn't give a story, so whenever I do the giveaway, I may start it off and do a quick story of, I mean, everybody's got a story or 2 or 3 or 4. I'll have to give my story. I don't have anything planned. But, you know, I may do my story and then do the drawing or something like that.
Yeah, I was going overseas once and asked a buddy to hold a gun for me. And I came back from overseas and said, hey, can I get that back? He said, sure, come on over. And he wasn't home. His wife was there. I said, hey, Jimmy, for lack of a better name, said I could come pick up my gun. She's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. No. So I leave. I'm like, all right. Now he goes overseas. 15 years passed. I'm like, hey, whatever happened to that? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember anything about that. I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure you might want to check. He got his shit out of storage like 20 years later, called me up one day. He goes, yeah, I feel real bad about this, but I got something for you to pick up. It was still in the original box, still taped up, still sealed.
Damn.
Not a speck of rust on it.
At least you got it back.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I've lost a few guns for letting somebody borrow a gun. But, oh well. Life goes on.
I sold a few I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, me too. Every gun I've ever sold, I wish I hadn't. I can count them on one hand, and I still hate it today.
Yeah, I've got one I sold. That's it. I'm kind of glad I got rid of it, though.
I sold a M1 carbine, just a little 30 caliber carbines, for about $250. I only paid $150 for it. This damn thing was like brand new, but I was in a tight spot, needed some money. I mean, I almost had to do it anyway, but and then about 8 months later, the damn 2008, 2007, whatever, scare happened, and it wasn't a few months later than that. Those same things were going for $1,000 a piece.
Yeah, I have one. I paid. That was my first rifle I ever bought. The day I turned 18. $99.
Yeah, there you go. I used to remember seeing them for $125 to $175 all day long, and then next, years later, of course. But like I said, even when I bought it, it was really a good deal. Guy needed money, and I got it for $150, I think, or something like that. And but just at months later, they were $1,000 a piece, and it's like, holy shit! That's when AR-15 was worth $1,800 all of a sudden. Couldn't buy. That's when I was reloading damn lead bullets in an AR-15. When you couldn't buy bullets, you couldn't buy ammo, you couldn't buy the fucking gun, you couldn't buy shit.
Well,
I almost uttered the other weekend that I had too much ammo when I was cleaning up, but I caught myself.
Is that possible?
I was cleaning up out at the cabin, open up a cabinet door, box of 22, put it in the pile, open up a drawer, box of 30-30, open up a drawer, another box of 22. Everything I opened had a box of ammo. I was like, starting to think I might have too much of this. Wait, don't say it. Don't do it.
Awesome.
Gonna have to go do laps.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be 200 push-ups, please.
I kind of stopped shooting my 22. Since it's so hard to get, I keep buying it every time I see it.
I'm the same way. I hadn't shot a 22, and I don't know when, but I still buy it every time I see it. It's like the depression for our times, like it was back then. When everything was hard to get. This is like our depression for ammunition and guns. It's like this. Put it back. Don't spend it. Don't spend it.
When the 22 scare happened, my neighbor and I did an order. I want to say it was Sportsman's Guide. It could have been somebody else for the Remington bucket o' bullets, like the 1,400 rounds in a bucket.
Yeah.
And like every 90 days, they'd send an email because it was back ordered. You want us to keep holding this order. And it was like for $69. It was the price before the scare. And you had to go in and manually update your credit card or the order was automatically canceled. So I had credit cards expiring carrying this order. And hell, I carried it for 3 years before they finally canceled it. I was thinking I was going to have to leave it to my kids. I was like, "You're going to fulfill this order for $69."
So they did cancel it, or you canceled it?
They canceled it. It was 3 years. I carried that order for 3 years. Every 90 days, I get an email. You want to keep this order? Yes. You want to keep this order? And they finally canceled it after 3 years.
That's bullshit. It's like $112 now, I think, for a bucket.
Nope. I got the email somewhere. It was $69 for a bucket of bullets, Remington 22 long rifle.
I see those every once in a while in the store at what the hell's the name of it? Dunlops or Dunhaps or whatever the hell it's called.
Dunham's.
Dunham's.
Because I even bought it. I got a 22 conversion kit for the AR. I used to shoot the 22 all the time through that.
Any feeding problems?
Not a one. Not ever. I mean, it would get dirty, so when I was done, I'd run a magazine of 5.56 through it to kind of blow everything out and then clean it really well.
Which conversion kit?
It's a CMMG.
Yeah, I think Brian was talking about one of those yesterday. Yeah, I would like to get one of those.
You got to use their magazine. It's a gray magazine that looks like an AR magazine, but it has the ramp for the 22 long rifle, and it only holds, I think, 21 or 22 rounds. But I got 3 magazines. I'd have the kids loading them up for me. It worked fine. Just it makes things dirty being a rimfire.
Yeah.
But they'd say you run a 5.56 through it, it'll blow all that crap out of the gas tube.
Oh, it's good to know.
I thought I could use my suppressor with that. And the guy at the range said, "No, here's the 5.56 can. Don't shoot rimfire through it because you'll plug up the baffles." He said that's why the rimfire cans are the cans you're allowed to take apart and clean. And if you look at YouTube videos, guys that have the 22 suppressor cans, when they open them up to clean them, they are packed with gunk from the rimfire.
Yeah, it's a dirty ass round.
Once upon a time, the price was right.
Yeah. Things are going back down, though. Right now is a good time to buy stuff.
Well, when China Mart has bucket of bullets again, I'll go get some.
China Mart. I just made a couple hundred rounds of 40 today.
Yeah, now's the time to buy firearms. I don't even know if they'll get any lower than they are now. The AR-15s, I don't know how they could get any lower because you can buy one cheaper than you can build one. So
I need an upper. I need an upper. I got a lonely lower sitting in the safe.
Now's the time. That's all. And we may have a little buffer of time here with Republican-owned House and Senate and Trump in office, but don't sit on your ass too damn long. 2 years, everything could go upside down, or the economy crash, or whatever. I mean,
yeah, I'm saving up for another building out at the retreat location. Everything's packed. I need another shed.
only bad thing about PSA here lately is I've seen a lot of quality issues with them. And I hate that because they're here in South Carolina. I mean, my lowers are PSA, but lowers are pretty much generic. So
I like to try out that new pistol. It's an AR pistol. It's a full rifle, but in a pistol upper, a 9mm upper, and the mag set up for just for a 9mm.
But a pistol?
No, it's not really a pistol. It's just a AR, but a pistol round.
Oh, pistol round.
Yeah, it's not all short and stuff.
Yeah, I like that one Pops has that uses the Glock mags. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'd like to buy that.
They're expensive though.
Hey guys, I got to roll out of here.
All right, man.
Have a good one,
Thanks
Tom.
for coming on.
Thanks for shooting me the link and the ad hoc invite.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you doing a video for us. That was pretty cool, dude. I enjoyed that.
I apologize for the delay, but I hope it's everything Blue wanted.
Oh yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, make sure you put a comment out in the external again before you take off, so people know they can click on that and then go to your channel and check out that video. It's pretty good. Actually, both of them. Just because actually the one with the shooting radios, I get what you were doing with it, but reading the comments is funnier than watching the video.
Oh man, I'm still getting the emails coming in, man. Some guy told me to eat shit. And all I can do is respond is, you must own a few of these.
That's the best response you can give.
Hey, I bought them. Those weren't sent to me for free. I drank the Kool-Aid. But one of them had a bad mic jack. The other one, the keypads was screwing up. That's what you get when you buy a $40 radio. But, people think they're the next best thing since sliced bread, and, for prepping. And they're the worst thing for prepping. If you're 12 years old and get your ham radio license and you need your first radio, all right, that's what you get.
Combs, how can you say that? Because I can buy 100 of those radios because, one is none and two is one. So I got 50 of them radios compared to one good $400 radio. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, but you got to carry them all at the same time.
I'd look like a fire guy whacker. All them radios around the belt.
Yeah. I show these Midland handhelds on my channel. I didn't get, last time TR had that ad hoc giveaway here on the channel, and everybody started doing that little quickie contest. I bought a pair of GMRS handhelds, a pair of them, specifically designed for GMRS on Amazon for that contest in Realtree for $70. That's 2 radios. And they're going to work as advertised. Why spend $45, $50, $60 on a radio that's specifically not designed for that and then have to go in and modify it to make it work? That means the shit was broken out of the box. Just to prove a point, because some YouTube channel guy said, "Oh, you got to have this. All preppers will die if you don't have this radio."
No, I think he pronounced it like Woshin, whatever. Hell, they're almost the same price as that radio you recommended to me, and it was like $150. The 2 Woshins that I bought, however you pronounce it, they were like $125, $135 a piece.
Well, send them up.
Chinese radio.
Send them up, TR. I'll fix them.
They're still working right now.
Don't
all right, guys.
Forget.
You guys have a good evening.
Have a good one, Colin.
All right, take it easy, man.
I hang up here.
So what have you been doing videos of, Blue? Anything new?
Not a damn thing. No, our winter actually hit, so I've still got about 1.5 feet of snow outside, and I'm staying the hell out of there. So,
Damn,
I feel for you.
it's a lot of snow. I don't like
have you ever even seen snow in real life, Rick, until you moved to North Carolina?
No, I've seen quite. Actually, it snowed at my house. It was New Year's Eve, not last year, but the year before that one.
Okay, so you was a little bit further up. I don't know where you was at in California. So
No, we actually probably hardly ever see snow, and just for some reason, this crazy ass snowstorm came in, and we got some of it, and it was cool. I mean, it was on New Year's Eve morning, I guess, or whatever you call it. And it was pretty badass. It was like, holy shit, and everything was white. We're like, now that's real snow. Like, damn. That was pretty exciting. Here we go again. Got Parlisk. You know what? Cancel my order, fucker.
It's let me see if I can pull up a picture here of how goddamn cold it is up here. Ooh,
It's cold in South Carolina. I know it's colder than fuck
there,
up there.
Rick, you'll like this one if it actually it's not going to focus.
I see the ice sculpture.
Yeah, that's what we have. It's
that's a fire helmet.
Yeah, fire helmet on top of flames, but that's how goddamn cold it is up here. We have freaking ice festivals.
Holy shit.
And that was just taken yesterday.
Oh, wow. Well, you're going to be like going to the Bahamas when you come down for Farmageddon then.
I still don't know what the hell I'm supposed to wear. I mean, I got a tent. I'm sure a tent, a sleeping bag's probably warm enough this time of year, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, definitely by then.
Yeah, it was fucking cold a couple nights ago, like 26 degrees here.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting chilly here at night, but yeah, by the time Farmageddon hits, we're warming up.
Yeah.
And when we say warming up, if you had the temperatures we have now, you would say it was warm. It was like 65 degrees here today.
You'd be wearing board shorts at our house right now.
Yeah, that shit's not funny.
It's pretty damn funny. Blue used to have hair till he moved out there, and then it all froze off and fell off.
Okay, right now in Travelers Rest is 55 degrees.
I'm 57 in the garage right now.
I'm at 28.
Yeah. Whew.
That shit's cold.
I don't know if it's going to get to 38 tonight or if that was last night, because we're kind of on a warming trend right now. That might have been last night. Whatever my little weather app thing,
Close would be a start blue, it says.
Yeah, but I almost said when it was. But anyway,
don't do it.
Yeah. It should be pretty good weather. Pretty good weather.
Yeah, it's going to be August for hell's sake. Should be fun.
And that's probably about 50 right now. 50s is probably our normal daytime weather for this time of year. That don't mean it can't be, a week from now not get over freezing. It's just the normal temperature.
Right.
And down where Pops is, hell, it's usually 10 degrees warmer down there than at my house. And we live in the same state, so a little higher elevation.
There's a big difference just going from here to down to Greensville.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 10 degrees, like you said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell, even where I work at, it's 5 degrees warmer there than it is at my house.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, it ain't much, but I'm just saying. I used to have an Explorer that had, the little thermometer thing up there on the headliner, and we'd be in Greenville, and I don't care what time of year it was always 5 degrees cooler at least than it was in Greenville to here, and that's just a 30-minute drive. All right. Getting about time to wrap this up. What else do we need to talk about right quick before we close this out? We got anything going on? Anything we need to cover?
I got 2,000 sub I'm waiting on. I should have started that 6 months later because holy shit, it's taking forever.
Did Pops actually ever officially start his 5,000 sub contest?
I don't know. He's almost at 6,000 now.
Because he talked about it on chat, and I watch every one of his videos, and I hadn't seen anything about it. So I'm like, is he doing it or not? Or
Yeah, he's waiting. I don't know what the hell he's waiting because all the other ones going on.
yeah, there are a lot going on right now.
Yes, Greg, I said Greensville instead of Greenville. I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna keep on doing it because everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about anyway. So there's so many goddamn big bills out here: Asheville, Greenville, Burrowsville, blah blah blah, Villeville, Coopteville. Holy hell!
Because everything's green here.
Is that what green means? Is Ville?
No, I said that's why there's so many.
Greenville? Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Compared to California, everything's green here.
Well, when all those fires were going on in Asheville, I could see why they called it Asheville, but other than that, not really sure. Oh, gear.
Assville. But anyway, I didn't say that.
that. Yeah, no shit. The hipsters. You're like, yep, there's another hipster.
That was it. A whole bottle.
Hey, TR, have you been to the Sierra Nevada in Asheville?
No, I haven't.
We'll have to go there. It's fun, man. I went there the other day. I took my my nephew. He just got out of the Army. And he came from Maryland down here, and now he's headed across to back to California. And we went there. It was pretty damn fun. It's pretty crazy watching all that stuff get bottled, and they got good food and you know different drinks, beers you can try out and stuff. Good times.
To be honest, I hadn't been in Asheville a lot. I've kind of like drove through it. I've been on the outskirts of it a lot when I was riding my bike, but I hadn't really spent any time in Asheville.
I don't know what the gang sign is for Boiling Springs. I don't even know where Boiling Springs is at.
No, I don't either. Probably that.
Maybe it's a Cobra Burnout.
All right, hell, it's been right at 2 hours. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'll let y'all guys do an outro or anything you got coming up, and I will start with Rick. Is your 6 covered?
Where's the Red October to listen to that? I would say I got 2 new videos out today. One's about Farmageddon and what guns I'm going to bring for 3-gun. And then I have a video about naming your firearms. If you haven't seen that video, I got a shotgun that I named BSG. So if you want to know what BSG is, get on over there. It's a good name. You'll like it. Let's just say there's slutty in it.
I hadn't seen that one yet. I seen it pop up, but I didn't have time to watch it. Blue, would you like to say anything?
I've got nothing. I've got nothing really going on for the channel, and I won't for probably a while. I got a couple of VRs to get out, but yeah, other than that, not a damn thing's going on.
It happens.
This is when you're supposed to be loading the ammo, Blue.
Oh, but actually, I did forget. Some companies actually sending me something to review, and I can't believe they're sending it to me because I told them straight out. I was like, you send this to me, and it sucks. I'm going to say it sucks. Oh, we're okay with that, and please do your video anyway. I'm like, all right, send it away.
What is it?
It's I don't know what the hell. Something for your keys. I gave away those Key Smarts, and apparently the company saw that and was like, well, if you like Key Smart, you're going to like ours even, a whole bunch more. So we'll send you this to try out and do a review. So I can't remember what the actual company name is, but I've had a company offer to send me stuff before, but then after I tell them if it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. I don't hear from them again. So this is the first one that's actually going to send a product through.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
It is pretty cool that companies will send, because I consider our channels small, It's like, yeah, we got 4,000 subs. But if you look on YouTube, people have got like, freaking hundreds of thousands, if not millions of damn subscribers. Even if it is a $20 knife or a $30 damn flashlight. Because I got to do a review on this one here. I've been carrying for weeks now. This one got sent to me. I think it's 40 or 50 bucks. But I got to do a review on it, and it is a good light. I have to say that. And but for the smallest channel as I am, I mean, even that is pretty amazing. That they seek you out and they say, "Hey, we want you to review this product." So YouTube has been a really wild experience, no doubt.
Well, even that last giveaway that I had, that freaking Key Smart people, they sent me 5 of those things, and they're like $22 a pop if you buy them off the interweb. I was like, holy shit. And then Streamlight, they only sent me three of the smaller lights, but still it was like, holy crap, I can't believe that you guys are going to send me stuff to give away just because of the reviews that I've done. And it's just, hey, if you want me to give it away, I'll give it away. I don't care.
It's cheap advertising for them. It really is.
Right.
And I don't mind, but I'm like you, Blue. If it's a piece of shit, I'm going to tell you it's a piece of shit. Because if you don't ever send me anything else, I don't care.
Right.
All right. Well, let me wrap this up. It's been a long day for me, and appreciate everybody coming on. It turned out to be a really good chat. I'm kind of surprised, being it was Super Bowl Sunday. I'm kind of surprised, but kind of not, because I knew most of the people would probably chime in and be here anyway, even though there was a big football game going on. So, actually, pretty decent crowd, and thank you, everybody. That's all I can say. And we'll talk to you Tuesday night, and see you then. Later, everybody.